नमस्कार। ग्रेट मैन इंटरनेशनल स्कूल की ऑनलाइन क्लासेस में मैं आपका स्वागत करता हूं। कोविड-19 महामारी के इस दौर में मेरा ऐसा मानना है कि आपका परिवार पूरी तरह सुरक्षित है, स्वस्थ है और बच्चों ने लॉकडाउन में बहुत एंजॉय किया है। अब मैं आपका सपोर्ट चाहता हूं। इस ऑनलाइन क्लासेस में बच्चों की शिक्षा को हम अब स्टार्ट करते हैं और बहुत ही जल्द जो भी आपका बैकलॉग है हम उसको क्लियर भी करेंगे और एक नए तरीके से आपकी शिक्षा स्टार्ट होने वाली है। पेरेंट्स का हमें पूरा सपोर्ट चाहिए। आप लोग पिछले 10 सालों से लगातार हमें सपोर्ट करते आए हैं और मेरा ऐसा मानना है कि अगर हम और आप मिलकर चाहेंगे तो बच्चों की शिक्षा का कोई नुकसान नहीं होने वाला है और हमें और आपको मिलकर अब एक रीस्टार्ट करना है। नाउ लेट्स रीस्टार्ट। बेस्ट ऑफ लक। नमस्कार।
Hello children, from today we are again getting back to our studies. You have been not in touch for study since a long time as due to this pandemic our school was not open. So now to bring you back to studies, as knowledge never stops, we should go on getting knowledge continuously. So from today onwards we are going to start these classes so that you can resume back with your studies. So today on day 1 of your studies we are going to start with History Chapter 1, When, Where and How. As you have already studied the history since last 2 years in class 6 and class 7, we know that history is the study of past. In grade 6, you have studied about ancient history that deals with the early humans or the history from prehistoric times to 7th century is termed as the ancient history. In class 7th, you have studied about medieval history, which displays the social, economical and political changes in the lifestyle of the people. Or we can say from 8th century to 18th century was the time period of medieval history. But now in class 8, we are going to study about modern history. Modern history is the time period from 18th century to the contemporary time. It means from the time when Britishers came to India till the time we got independence. So that time period is termed as modern history. Modern history is characterized by industrialization, nationalism, exploration, scientific methods, new inventions, urbanizations, etc. So these are some factors which led to the modern history or which brought changes in the medieval times so that we entered into modern times and people started developing. As we have studied that history is having different time frames. So now we are going to study about time frames in Indian history. As we have studied in previous classes, the time frames in history are different for different countries. It is as per the events which has happened in the countries. So as you can say, the modern period in Europe started from 6th century and it continued till 15th century. But in India, the modern period started from 8th century and it continued till 18th century. And during this time period, India has witnessed a lot of change economically, socially, politically and in every aspects of the country. So if we talk about the modern period of India, it started approximately from middle of 18th century to the contemporary times and it has taken about 250 years of modern India. So even I would like to add to it that time frame changes as per the focus of the people. Best example is our home, because at our home whatever we do is correct from our side, but maybe it is not correct from our parents' side. it means the focus is different. Our focus is somewhere else. So whatever we do is good for us and correct for us. But our parents' focus is different. So according to them, whatever we do is not appropriate. So in the same manner, history also changes as per the focus of the people. According to Britishers, they always were worried, or they always write about the policies, about the achievements, about the decisions, and about the political conditions of the Governor Generals of India. But from the side of Indians, this was not at all appropriate for including as a part of Indian history. The Britishers always praised the Governor Generals for their decisions, and then they were bothered about the Indian people. So as the people were not satisfied, so we need another format to discuss about the Indian history. Many historians in the same flow have given their own terms. In the same manner, James Mill, one of the British historians, have written a history of British India in 1870. In that, James Mill has divided Indian society or Indian history basically into three different periods. According to him, the modern period was divided into Hindu, Muslims and British. He has divided this completely according to the religion of the ruler who was ruling in India. He has made these differences in the modern period as per the rulers who continuously ruled over Indian subcontinent for a long time period. So in this manner he has divided the society completely, and according to him, the Britishers only civilized Indians. His belief was that the Hindus and the Muslim rulers, they did not do anything for the betterment of the Indian people, and only the Britishers, they brought change in the Indian society, and they only civilized the Indian people. And without the Britishers, it is not possible for India to develop. So in his book, he has completely praised or reflected the ideas and the policies which were followed by the Governor Generals of Britishers. So in this manner, he just tried to say that the rule of Britishers in India was correct, and only they were there who came to India and who brought changes in Indian society. Otherwise, India would have been a backward country. James Mill even advocated that Indian society or Indian social life is full of superstitious practices, caste taboos and old religion facts. So he said that only Britishers can bring change in the society. So it is needed that Britishers should rule over the whole of country. Then only India will be able to practice. Although James Mill concept was full of drawbacks. The reason being, he has simply stressed on the caste system, which was not at all according to the diversity of India. He has even ignored or put aside the rich diversity of our subcontinent, and he only favored the casteism or the particular religious factors. So, as this model was completely full of drawbacks, the historians thought of studying the history in a different manner. So they developed the new concept of ancient period, medieval period and modern period, and they divided our history according to these three periods. In this class, we have to study about modern period. That is from 18th century to the time India gets independence. But as we know, what is modernity, or what do you mean by modern? Modern means advancement in the materials or the intellectual advancement. So when we talk about modernity, it should cover up all the aspects of development in the field of science, culture, liberty and religion. But as we know, during the time of Britishers, Indians were not having the freedom, or they were not having the concept of equality, liberty, fraternity. So this model or this division was also not correct. That's why this time period of modern history or this modern period is termed as colonial period, because this time the people were not having the right to do whatever they want. They were not allowed to practice the concept of equality, freedom or liberty, and they were not allowed to express their views on anything. That's why it is correctly termed as colonial period. Next we'll be studying about colonization. So what is colonization? Can anybody guess? Let me tell you. Colonization means when one country overtakes another country and started ruling over it. That is termed as colonization. It means the country who was being ruled is termed as the colony of the other country which is ruling it. Example, when the Britishers came to India, they started ruling our country, and then India became a British colony. Initially, the Britishers and their missionaries, they came to India as traders. But later on, as they were affected by the riches and wealth of the country, they decided to stay here and started exploiting our country. And when they saw the disunity among the Indian rulers during the 18th century, they took the advantage of this thing and they extended their stronghold over whole of the country and became the rulers of our country. It means from traders, they became the rulers of our country. This is termed as being a colonial period. So, as India was being ruled by Britishers, so from 18th century, you will study in later chapters that after 18th century, after the Battle of Plassey and after the Battle of Buxar, completely the self-sufficient Indian economy was converted into British economy, and the Britishers started ruling our country and they became the rulers of our country, and they made Indians their slaves. They overtook all the riches, all the business, all the handicraft industry and completely exploited the wealth of our country. So children, today we are going to wind up our class with this concept of colonization, and in day 2 we are going to start with further chapter. In that we'll be studying about sources of modern history. So goodbye for now. Stay safe, stay home and stay healthy, and for all the written things or assignments and worksheets, you can refer to the link given in the description box and start studying. Goodbye.